Hey, what up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of The Road to Glory. Like episode number 115 or something crazy, it's been a long old journey on this series, and I know we're coming towards like the dead period of the year, so obviously this stuff isn't as exciting as it was maybe at the start of the year, but thank you so much to those of you that are holding on and just, you know, keeping on watching the series. Greatly appreciate you. So today what we're going to do is open the Weekend League rewards for the terrible Bronze 2 performance that I put in, and then we'll go into the Daily Knockout Tournament to see if we can win TOTS Nacho Fernandez. Now of course that was last week's winner, or tournament reward should I say, but I literally got the chance to play this on like Thursday morning after I just got back from LA, so it was like the last day of the tourney, so we played it then, and then this is like the first period in my upload schedule that I could upload this video, so apologies that I know you guys will have a Calcio A tournament winner to go ahead and unlock, and unfortunately today is, well, unfortunately I'm not going to be able to get the Calcio A one because I'm literally on holiday right now, no access to an Xbox or anything. So even though for the past 3 weeks we've won every single player and aim to win the player today, it's a shame that we won't be able to go and compete for the Calcio A guy. So I hope you guys have been doing the weekly SBC. This was week number 5. I will be doing week number 6 on my phone when I'm on holiday, just so that I can make sure we complete the set, and we will get that ultimate pack with a guaranteed team of the season player in it. So whenever the next episode of The Road to Glory is, maybe in a week or two, back on the console, hopefully I will be able to show you that awesome pack. And, you know, we can keep our fingers crossed that we do get a very, very sick team of the season player. Just someone that works in the team would do me just fine, right? So we come up against this squad in the first round of the Daily Knockout Tournament, and I'm like, okay, this is good. It was a low chem team. I go 1-0 up in the second minute. It's looking likely that we're probably going to go through this first round, which is, you know, exactly what I need. I need super easy opponents to just get me the win in the tournament, so I can get TOTS Nacho Fernandez. Because to be fair, he looks like a pretty decent centre-back. Maybe not quite as good as TOTS Marquinhos did last week, and we're still yet to build a team around all of our players, by the way. I do need to do that. I need to sell some players that I've got, ones that I'm not necessarily using, or expensive Premier League players that I'm probably not going to use for a little bit, and maybe build like an interesting team around some of the team of the tournament or the tournament players that we've won, because that would be cool, because of course they've not cost me anything and they all look pretty good this year. So we get a 3-0 sort of rage quit in the first half. Nothing strenuous at all. I literally go through the first round like it was nothing. Took me 5 minutes and we were in on to the second round. I didn't even apply a fitness card because it was literally still the first half. So my players were all good. As long as we don't go into extra time in this one, they'll all stay like roughly the same stamina, and they should be able to last all game long and whatnot. So I hit the post early doors, and then I run through with Sadio Mane here in the 20th minute. Saved by RAREST, but it literally drops to Heung-min Son. And if he doesn't score that, I'm literally going to press start and rage quit, because, like, how can you miss an open goal like that, to be honest? So he tucks that one away, which is necessary, and we are 1-0 up. Shortly, we get equalised on. The guy in a Leicester kit is Christian Eriksen that runs through and scores the goal. I just about put a tackle in on him with Marcus Alonso, but he decides to go for a push rather than an actual, like, stick a leg out and actually tackle him, mate. So that was unfortunate, and my opponent does score on me. And actually, when you look at the halftime stats, my opponent was very aggressive. He had more possession than me, and this whole game was just definitely not easy. It was one where my opponent was literally hounding me down the whole time, trying to get that ball back, and he was having more opportunities than me. To be fair, some of them were just literally pot shots from anywhere and whatnot, but still, that was more opportunities he was earning than the ones I was even creating for myself. However, on around the 70th minute, we do run through and score a goal with Sadio Mane, just proving that you've got to be clinical as opposed to having loads and loads of shots. When you look at the stats at the end of this game, you might think that my opponent really deserves it, but just overall, so far we're 2-1 up. I know it doesn't last very long because Timo Werner plays it to Kante. Kante scores a goal and equalises literally a couple of minutes later. But at this point in time, it probably just looked like my opponent was having such a better game than me. Whereas it was kind of even. I was just lacking on a bit of possession, and he was taking pot shots from all over the place. Lallana gets a shot blocked by one of the defenders, and that was kind of my last chance, pushing this game into extra time. As you can see, my opponents had like a quarter more shots than I have, and way more possession. That sort of carried on into extra time, the long shots, because he couldn't quite break my defense down that well. He was just literally taking the shots from outside the box. I get through with Sadio Mane here, and I do score on his 3-star weak foot. Pretty sure at this point in time I had brought on Pulisic and a couple of other players, and I'd actually moved Mane to left striker. So although that's not great for his weak foot, I had Pulisic, who was a nice, strong, or like fresh player coming on in his favoured position at right striker for me. So I felt like that was going to work, and actually we ended up scoring on the one thing I thought we would never score on, which is the weak foot of Sadio Mane from that position. Dendoncker then strikes it in the second half of extra time off the post or bar or something. Unfortunately, it doesn't go in to solidify the game, but at the end of it, we do run away with that 3-2 victory, pushing us into the semi-finals right now. And as you can see there, my opponent looked like he had a slightly better game, but all told, it was the guy that scored the 3 goals that went through to the semis. Next opponent scared the hell out of me when I saw this team. He's got some awesome players, some ones to watches, which I guess Hummels and Dembele have been upgraded over the year, and then Renato Sanchez has stayed literally as his base card. The guy had TOTS Skrindo, he had a nice Lewandowski in the team as well, so it was not an easy game, because literally right out of the bat for the first like half an hour of this game, my opponent was peppering my goal with opportunities, and I was not really getting much to shout about, not much to write home about in terms of opportunities for myself. And eventually, after a couple of bobbles and stuff and me not being able to clear the ball, my opponent's Dembele finally gets his goal, and a really nice finish, to be fair, and he goes ahead against me. Straight away I get through with Son, but Farman pushes it onto the post, and we somehow don't score that opportunity, which I thought was like a clear-cut goal. However, a few minutes later, we luckily get given a penalty. I sort of no-touch dribble into the box, trying to change direction, and Jerome Boateng just wipes me out. So it was that no-touch dribble, change of direction, which earned me the penalty. Otherwise, he would have got a nice clean tackle. Sigurdsson runs up and scores the pen. That's kind of my technique right now, which is to bluff, look like I'm going right, sprint, but then stutter, and then I think it sort of forces your opponent to make a dive, and in that situation, just stick it down the middle when you should be golden. That's been working for me lately anyway, so that's what I would recommend to you guys. But we're 2-1 up. Oh, sorry, we're 1-1. I mean, it's going to give away what happens now, isn't it? Like, I just completely ruined it. But no, we whip it in from a corner here. Knocks out by Boateng. It literally drops to Lallana, who makes a good tackle, and Son sticks it into the back of the net. So we turn the game around from being 1-0 down and getting absolutely obliterated to being 2-1 up before even half time comes, which that's very positive, because when I was 1-0 down and my opponent was having all the shots that he was having, I genuinely thought that, okay, this is just not going to be my game. I'm up against someone who's better than me, and he's going to take this game away from me. So to level it out and then to be in the lead in that before the end of the first half is actually a really good thing. Heung-min Son then gets through here, plays it to Sigurdsson. Goalkeeper was running out, so I hit it first time, and I missed that shot, and that was a killer, because, well, you know, it's getting on in this game, and any attack that my opponent has could force a goal, like this one from Stindl. Damn it, like, if we'd have just scored with Sigurdsson, we would have, like, closed this game out. I'd have been able to just hold on to the ball, keep possession, maybe try and push for another goal, but we would have had a cushion. And now we don't have a cushion, and literally we're equalised here. He whips a lovely ball in, and Lewandowski takes that header, but forced a great save from Courtois. Can I win it in the 90th minute here? I play it to Sigurdsson, and that ball just goes wide of the post. Unfortunate that that shot did not go in. So I make a triple sub. I bring on Marquinhos, Dendoncker and Pulisic, so that we got someone fresh in each of the areas, and I feel like that was going to help. My opponent brought on a couple players as well, so it's obviously something that both teams did. But we play it through, and Pulisic gets a goal in the 115th, 116th minute in this game to what hopefully will be the winning goal and win me this one and push me through on into the final. Nice ball in from Son. Sigurdsson plays it first time, and like Pulisic hits it first time because there was nothing else he could do. No time to take a first touch and to solidify the shot. Son plays it into Pulisic, who manages to wiggle around Jerome Boateng and stick that one into the back of the net. 120th minute. This game is ours. No matter what happens now, we have won this one. 2-goal cushion with literally injury time left. There's no way he's going to get back into this one. Or could he? No, he couldn't. No way. Literally, I thought I was going to spin a little bit of a plot twist to you, but there was literally no time. We win the game and we push on through to the final. This is literally like my first 3 games back on the road to glory. On my main account, stat cards. I had a couple left in the club, which were like +5 passing or dribbling or nothing fun, nothing amazing, nothing overpowered. I thought I'd stick them on my players, and I'm glad I did when I see that we come up against freaking Pele, 97 Neymar, 2 other legends, TOTS Isco. Oh, I was so gutted because I thought, well, this game is not gonna happen. It's not. How can I win against a team like that? So yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to win TOTS Nacho Fernandez today because of the super team that we come up against. We get chances though. Mane hits the bar. The goalkeeper's is sort of all over the place. I'm getting opportunities, but I can't quite stick them into the back of the net. Coutinho then sort of pushes my defender out the way. Has his first shot of the game. Couldn't beat Courtois though. Sigurdsson wins the ball back. Plays it to Mane. Mane to Ali. Ali to Son, plays it back to Mane, who Berber spins that defender and does score the goal. Maybe we can win this game. Who knows what could happen here today? The aim is to get TOTS Nacho Fernandez. If we can do it against this guy, it's gonna say something, right, about our performance in this series so far. Lallana plays it short from the free kick. Mane to Heung-min Son. Son is through. You've seen that sweat opportunity. Why did you not pass it last year? You needed to pass that ball to solidify this game. But Kante whips it into the box. Great save from De Gea there. Mane gets the ball, but the defender completely and utterly wipes me out. Well, it's not a defender, it's Gareth Bale that earns himself a yellow card here. Sigurdsson steps up. He does what I just said in the previous game works for penalties. And we do go 2-0 up against this complete and utter super team. So, at this point in time, I'm super nervous because it's 2-0. It's that horrible scoreline which your opponent can come back from. I tackle Neymar and he decides to slide me from behind. He's already on a booking, so this ref in the 37th minute decides he was going to send Neymar off. My opponent rage quits and we have won the tournament against that super team. Genuinely didn't expect to do that, but it was so important that game. We came away with a couple of goals, and Nacho Fernandez is now ours. 88 rated beast with like 80 pace. We'll take a look at his card in just a moment. But we completely outplayed that guy. Like, he might have had Pele and stuff. He might be an alright player. I don't know. He sent me some pretty fruity messages afterwards, to be fair, in a language I didn't understand. But we outplayed him, and even with my, like, +5 dribbling on Kante and stuff, it wasn't a sick stat card, so I wasn't completely and utterly abusing the system, just using cards that don't sell on the market. We've earned ourselves Nacho Fernandez, 89 defending, 88 physical. He's going to be a bit of a beast. I know he's quite short, and maybe in a team with him and Marquinhos next to each other might not be the best of ideas, but maybe we can make like multiple teams going forwards. I don't know, guys. Let me know how you got on in that tournament, and also how you're getting on in the current tournament for the Serie A player. I literally don't know who it is yet, and unfortunately we won't be able to get him on this account or my main account, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Leave a like on the video if you guys have enjoyed. I apologise that the series is starting to get stale. It's just a case of it's that time of year. I don't know what else there is to do. FIFA 18 hype is well and truly already in force. Just like, I don't know, 100 days or so to go until we can actually play the thing. So thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Have a good one, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.